Hey and welcome. You've landed on this page because you saw the ad about how you could earn a rent return of up to $200,000. Sounds too good to be true, but the reality is it's happening, and it's happening now. It's the best opportunity that you could ever get involved in. So a lot of people are investing in property, and me myself also had concerns about the cost of having an investment property. First of all, having it negatively geared because you've got a mortgage to pay, there's outgoings, there's stuff that can break, just the holding cost in itself, and then looking at the rental income, and it's just not enough. So you sit with that option of saying, what do we do? Are we going to really invest in property for the long-term gain? But if you can imagine yourself having a property that is actually generating $100,000, $150,000, $200,000 a year in rent, then the $50,000 or $40,000 or $30,000 interest repayments to the bank is nothing. You're sitting with so much surplus cash that you can actually build up your net wealth and be able to actually invest in the next property and the next property and actually grow your property portfolio. Or maybe if you're thinking of buying properties, how many properties would you need to actually own to earn $100,000 or $150,000 in rent for when you retire? I've spoken to many people and we've looked at it ourselves. You probably need to own about 4 or 5 investment properties, giving you a rent of $30,000, $40,000 each to actually be in the position of earning $100,000, $150,000, $200,000 when you retire. The exciting thing with this opportunity is you can achieve that with one property. Just think about it. If you've got 1 or 2 properties and you're earning $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 in rent income, how good your retirement will be. To have a property that actually gives you that kind of rental income, it just opens the doors for the future. So if you're going to buy a property in your own name or in a business name and it's an investment property, you'll be paying the income tax on that for the rest of your life. While if this property is sitting in your super, that when you retire, there will be 0% income tax on the income that you're receiving. There will be 0% capital gains because it's in your super. So that will open a massive door for you. So the other thing is, people say, well, I've got my super sitting in investments or maybe sitting in the share market and it's earning 5, 6, maybe 10, maybe 12% return. But you sit with the risk factor, like what happened in 2009 when people had money in their super and overnight it was reduced and having only 50% of it. And that's the risk you have in the share market. Well, if you invest that money into a property, then it's something that you can see, and Aussies love property. It's something that you can touch, feel and see. It's actually there. You've got a physical real estate. It's an asset that you could actually sell at the end or retain for the rest of your life, and it won't depreciate in value. Plus you've got this benefit of having this massive rental income. Now this rental income is guaranteed by the government, so you can have a 5, 10, 15, 20-year rental agreement with the government where they're going to pay this. How is this possible? The exciting thing is there is a massive housing shortage in WA and in all of Australia. Most people in WA have realized over the last couple of years it's difficult to find a property just for normal investors. What about people actually with special needs? So in the NDIS there is a massive shortage. There's thousands and thousands of people needing accommodation. The government has actually lifted the floor from $18,000 to $40,000 as the minimum that you will receive in rent for housing somebody with special needs. That can go up from $40,000 to $105,000 per person. Now that is the income that the government will guarantee for your investment property. Now obviously a property like this would need to be specced according to the needs of these individuals. So whether it's low care or high care, the property will be built according to that need. And you will be at the end of it benefiting from a guaranteed rental income. You will not need to worry about tenants coming and going, because it will be something that's locked in for as long as the lease is in place. This is an opportunity that is above anything that you've seen in the market. It's something that is limited obviously as well, so to grab hold of this opportunity now, all you have to do is get in contact with us. Just fill in the form, book a free 15-minute call with me and we'll go through all the details. I'm looking forward to actually helping you growing your property portfolio.